We're back now, 8:48, with two of our favorites, Drew and Jonathan Scott, stars of HGTV's The Property Brothers. Well, they're tackling a new challenge. They're renovating a sprawling ranch in the Rocky Mountains for their new show, Property Brothers at Home on the Ranch. Guys, good morning. Welcome back.
Good morning.
You hear this song?
That sounds like a hit.
Yeah?
That's Adele's new song, right?
Yeah, who's singing that?
That's actually both of us. We wrote and recorded 2 songs for this series because we grew up in a ranch, and every weekend always ended up with us around the
Playing the
campfire.
guitar, singing songs with the family.
Country music stars now?
Well, we're trying.
You know,
Country pop, we'll call it, because I'm edgy.
Are you of equal talent, or is it like normal where one of you covers for the other?
well, I like to think that I'm the front man, so
yeah.
and then he's bigger than me.
So
So
bigger ego, bigger hair.
Talk about the project. This one takes some real doing.
This was crazy. This is an old family friend's ranch. It's actually a ranch my dad worked on up in the Rocky Mountains back in the 50s. And so we went back to these old family friends and we decided to come and give it a complete makeover.
How big is this place?
2,400 acres, and it's a real working ranch. And this is where they filmed Legends of the Fall and Lonesome Dove and Brokeback Mountain.
I know the guest house was a favorite part of this.
Yeah,
Yes.
because my dad's best friend, Scotty, was an old cowboy, and he passed away of cancer just a few years ago, and he was there with every family holiday that we had. So doing a renovation that has those kind of memories, it means something even more.
Yeah, transforming that guest house. I mean, it was an old, rundown place that the cowboy that worked the ranch lived,
Right.
and then we transformed it. It looks like a getaway suite.
Usually with you guys, some kind of DIY project comes out of something like this. So let's move over here and talk about some things that people can do at home. This is what, a tree stump side table.
Yeah, well, exactly. People watch a show like this, and it's ranch, and even if you live in the city, you can have a little bit of country in your home. So what I did, we actually went out to the back property, and we just took down some of the trees that were lying on they're lying on the ground, chopped them up, and it's as easy as actually just cleaning up a larger log and then taking all the smaller ones, splitting them in half, and attaching them to make a stump.
If you live in the city but you like this look, where would you go out? Where would you suggest people go to get that stump?
Westchester.
Yeah, don't chop down any trees.
Yeah.
Just ask your neighbors in Westchester. I mean, there are lots of places you can get fallen trees or whatnot. The main thing with this is you just sand it down. You have to let it actually sit, though, dry out for about a month.
Right.
And then you sand it down, you stain it, you seal it, and you're done. That's all
You
there
just
is to
don't
it.
want to introduce any bugs into your house, so that's why you want to make sure it dries out
dried.
properly.
You seal the top and bottom, lay it on its side so it dries properly.
Exactly. And the nice thing, too, is it's a side table, but it's also one of those things that you can pull it over, and it's an extra seat if somebody's in, if you're entertaining.
Pull up a stump.
Pull up a stump.
Talk about the wagon wheel here.
So wagon wheel, this is a little bit bigger of a project, but I love the idea of just mixing and matching things and making maybe a piece of wall decor. You can get these wagon wheels at a lot of little vintage shops. Throw some
And again,
plywood.
too, this is if somebody wants a style that's a little more rustic. So you throw something like this in there. Right here we have just a plywood backing on it. You can stain that as well. We actually did one of these with some of the belt buckles. They're rodeo champions, the family friends that we worked with. So we actually took all of their belts and we wall mounted it with something like this.
And you can mix it up with leather in behind or felt or whatever you want.
Or if you're a little more advanced, you can go down here and you can buy. Where do you get the clock kit?
You can go to any craft store and you can get a clock kit of any size, and so this fit perfectly. We just popped out all the gear from the wagon wheel in the middle and just stuck the clock in.
All right.
Finally, Jonathan's moved on from taking old crates and turning it into something. He's moved on to wagon
Somewhere
wheels.
there's a wagon that's not operating just right.
Exactly.
But
It's up on blocks somewhere out
Yeah.
west. This is a great project, right? So how long is this going to take?
This is
Not
something
this,
we can do.
the whole ranch.
Oh, the ranch reno.
Yeah.
Well, we just finished the ranch reno, and of course it premieres tomorrow. So the big excitement, of course, is our songs released today on iTunes. People can get those tomorrow. Is the premiere of the show.
We have everyone at HGTV is all excited because they think now they have in-house country stars in us. But we're excited. November 25th. It's going to be a good show. It's all about family
Do you
and friends.
play the ukulele by
I
chance?
do not. I do, but I play a mean harmonica.
All right.
Does that work?
We'll work
Yeah.
it in. We'll work
So
it
if
in.
the song goes well, you'll be out on the plaza for a big Friday concert?
Absolutely.
I think that sounds good.
All right, Jonathan and Drew, thank you very much.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.